Hey everybody, welcome to Ask AdWords. I'm Alex.
And I'm Joe.
Going to answer some of the questions you sent in over social media. If you want us to answer your question, send it in using the hashtag AskAdWords or just leave it in the comment of this video and hopefully we'll get to it in future episodes. But let's start with the first question.
Great. First question comes from Andres and it reads, where can I see clicks on each specific product in shopping campaigns?
Okay, so if you're using shopping campaigns and you want to see which product is getting clicks, what you do is you go to the Dimensions tab, go to the View button, go down to the Shopping section, and then go to Item ID. There you'll see each product laid out with how many clicks they're each getting. So pretty straightforward question there.
Valuable information though.
Yeah, let's go to the second question. This comes from Joe, who asks, can a user with standard access view account data and invite others to do so?
Great. So with standard access, you can pretty much think of it as you can do everything with AdWords except manage users. So you cannot delete an invitation, you cannot accept access for another email address, but you can edit anything in an AdWords account, manage reports, stuff like that. So everything except manage users under standard access. Great.
Okay.
Question 3 comes from Jonathan and it reads, if I have the same keyword but with different match types, how does that affect my impression share?
Great question. So if you got the same keyword in a campaign, let's say the keyword shirts, and you've got it in 2 different match types, exact and phrase. If someone does a search for shirts and your ad shows, so you receive an impression from your campaign, the fact that you had it in 2 different match types would not affect your impression share. It's a good question. It's a really nuanced question. If you want to get into what impression share is for people that aren't familiar.
Exactly. Impression share is actually very valuable information. What I would suggest you do is go into all online campaigns, click on your campaigns tab, and add 3 columns. Basically, lost impression share for rank, and then lost impression share for budget. Those 3 columns will always add up to 100%. Basically, lost impression share is the percentage of time that you were eligible to show, but then actually did. So if it's 40%, that means out of 10 searches where your keyword could have shown up, your ad really only showed 4 times. And so you can look at the rank category and the budget category to figure out why did you actually lose those searches. So basically, if your budget, if you lost 50% because of budget and 10% because of rank, it tells you that you had an insufficient budget which didn't allow your ads to run throughout the day. Or if you're losing a high percentage because of rank, basically maybe your quality score isn't very good or your max cost per click isn't very high. You can use those columns to figure out how to attack your campaign to make sure that you show up for a high percentage of eligible searches.
Yeah, I mean the impression share information answers the question that's I think the ultimate AdWords question, which is why isn't my ad showing? So it will tell you show this percentage of time, and when you don't show, here's the reasons why not, broken down by percentage. That's a really good tip.
Well said. Thanks so much for watching this Ask AdWords episode. If you have future questions, please feel free to use the hashtag AskAdWords on any social media site or this video. We'll find it and maybe put it in the show. Have a good one.
Have a good week. You can add negative keywords at the campaign level currently in the new shopping campaigns, but not at the product group level. Shopping campaigns are simply a new way for users to actually pop up. Let's say it's 80% of the time. It gives you an idea of how your ad's performing. There's also 2 columns that you can add in there that talk about lost impression share due to budget services. So that it's easy for you to create one ad that would cover pretty much any of the searches that would trigger any of the keywords in that ad group. In that case, you probably wouldn't need dynamic